What's going on, everyone? It's time for another drama biopic film review. Today we're going to be talking about the Buddy Holly story. It was released by Columbia Pictures May 18th, 1978. It was produced by Edward H. Cohen and Fred T. Kuhnhart. Yeah. It was written by Robert Gitter and directed by Steve Rash and stars Gary Busey. Um, Steve Rash has also done films like Bring It On, All or Nothing, Bring It On, In It, Win It, American Pie Presents Bandcamp, Can't Buy Me Care, and Get Advice. So this is a biopic of Buddy Holly's life as he's becoming a rising musician. Now, it is a drama film. Oh boy, not much really goes on. Half the film is basically a concert. So, but yeah, the music and everything, Buddy Holly, they use a lot of good Buddy Holly songs for it. And Gary Busey, who plays Buddy Holly in the film, does a really good job. The cinematography is really good, and yeah, but overall, the whole story is just standard. Like, it starts off with like a band trying to become something in America back when music wasn't that big, I guess. And he was sort of this is pioneering rock and roll music. So that starts off with them playing like a mall, and then they play the Apollo, which was only dedicated to black artists. But then all of a sudden they came, sold the show out and everything. And then there's also a TV spot and stuff like that as they rise to fame and popularity grew. Um, then all of a sudden, like near the end, it goes to the a still shot, and then because he goes, okay, now we're going to go on a plane, go to Europe, go across Europe for a month. But they don't make it there because then Buddy Holly died in a plane crash, and him and most of the band did, and it was yeah. So, but besides the musical parts, the ones with the struggles at home and stuff, it's just your standard drama film. It's nothing special. It's very typical of like the housewife trying to reason with her husband or boyfriend or whatever, and yeah, he's trying to convince her that it's okay if he goes on tour and stuff like that, and but yeah, it's your typical um struggles that you see a lot of here. Maybe back in the 70s you didn't see it much, so it might have been a little bit more interesting and stuff. But now, these days, it's pretty standard for a biopic. Um, it's very minimal, and but the focus on the music was pretty good. Like reenactments of certain popular videos and stuff was pretty good. But overall, I thought the whole story and stuff was pretty bland. And yeah, if you like Buddy Holly's music, you'll enjoy this movie. And it was a cool little recreation, but there wasn't really much else to it. I didn't really get like why they had to make this into a huge film when half of it's like a reenacted rock concert. But I still thought it was amusing and well done to an extent. I just wish there was more interesting aspects of his life that could have been like mixed in and did, and also you don't really know what's actually true or not. So, but overall, it's an okay movie. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's still an alright watch. So I'm gonna give the Buddy Holly story a 3.5 out of 5. If the backstory was a little more interesting, probably would go a little higher. But yeah, the acting, music, and cinematography and everything was all good. It's just there wasn't really much purpose to it, and it was just your standard life at home, juggling music career with life, and you see that a lot nowadays. But maybe in the 70s is different. But yeah, that's it for. But maybe down maybe back in the 70s it was different, but definitely nowadays it's a middle of the road type movie. So yeah, but that's it for this one. Yeah, I'll link a trailer if it sounds like something down below. Like if it sounds like something you're interested in, also link down below is my Instagram. So I was post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. Usually has a film title hashtag, subgenre of film, and a hashtag so you're aware of it. Also linked down below is my letterbox at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films. So follow me on one of those two platforms, stay in loop with the channel, like this video, share it so more people are aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any other films or film franchises in any genre that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And, yeah. And make sure you subscribe, because hopefully we'll find something weird, obscure, and odd that you never thought of checking out together. And also so you hear my opinions on popular films at the time, classic films, somewhat like this, and other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell, because we're going to continue on with the 70s dramas, and look at the legendary Taxi Driver. I've never actually seen it, so this is going to be a fun one. So, yeah, I'll tune in next time for that, and yeah, but other than that, keep rocking out to Buddy Holly tunes, and I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.